You! Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got 2 packages, 3 knives that have just landed in the building, and we are going to be taking a look at all of them. I got one that came in from River's Edge Cutlery, and then we got 2 coming in from White Mountain Knives. So let's go into the White Mountain Knives one first. Today's unboxing knife is this one that I'm in love with, and I'm sure you guys have heard quite a bit about it this time, and that is possibly in the running for American-made OTF, especially for the price point. This is the live wire, baby. Live and direct. So let's get to this. But first, if you do enjoy the content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, goddammit. It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm, and it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that shit. I have to get more markers. That's why I got it turned over like this, because I'm out of markers, and I gotta conceal the details. All right, we got one coming in here from Hogue. We got a brand new bottle of this fantastic knife shield from KPL. I literally bought this first bottle like a year and a half ago, and I'm getting low, but I still got plenty. But I figured I'd restock while I had the opportunity. And then we got another one in here. Now this one I'm going to keep off camera until we get to it, but it is a one that just dropped. So let's get to this Hogue one first. You know how we do, USA first. Now I've only had one Hogue ever in my collection. I think I've only checked out one Hogue. So this will be a first for me. Hogue has got a bunch of knives, you know, and until I started trying to actively seek them out and seek out their knives, I wasn't aware of all the knives they got, all the models they got. This one is called the X1. This is the manual version of the X1. It is a plunge lock. In the closed position, we're looking at 4 inches. Price point on this came in at $148. Blade is nice and centered. We can see here that this is this version. There's an auto to this version as well, but this one is the plunge lock version. In the closed position, that button is totally recessed, so I'm digging that. We've got single form deployment, which is the flipper. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, not too bad. Now, like your typical plunge locks, normally when you mash that button, it comes all the way back to the house. This one, in a weird way, almost acts like it's assisted. You know, like it doesn't come all the way back. You know, it doesn't seat fully. But I was told that, you know, in speaking to other people, they say that that was to be expected. We've got this stainless steel pocket clip, which is right or left hand tip up carry only. We've got the Hogue logo on the pocket clip. Got almost a full length aluminum back spacer with some type of cross-cut milling, or rather alternating milling pattern on there. All right. Love the, these are actually aluminum handles. This is like a blue matte finish. This isn't that that powdery feeling aluminum either, so it feels nice and high quality. I would classify this, if you're familiar with the Malibu, I would venture to say this is possibly the same type of aluminum, that high quality aluminum. We've got this beautiful drop point blade. The blade steel on this one is also a first for me. This is CPM 154. So I'm going to be excited to see how this steel does. Nice flat grind on the blade. Also got that attractive stonewash finish. Swedge there on the spine. Nice and slicey. Got that aggressive jimping there at the base of the spine, so when you choke up, you can lay your thumb down there. I think I'm gonna like this one, man. Snappy little detent. Yeah, I think this will definitely get some pocket time. And we can't forget the most important part. Born and bred here in the USA. Where blade length comes in at 2.65, and then the overall length was 6.6. That blade stock is 0.12 of an inch. The weight on this is 2.93 ounces. So nice light knife. Let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison. Basically a little bit of knife flexing. You know how we like to do. I don't have many traditional flippers in the family, or rather in the collection, but I do have this one. We're looking at the Vero Synapse. So the X1 is quite a bit smaller than that. Next up, more American dope for that palette. The legendary Benchmade Mini Griptilian with the Spidey hole. So actually, the X1 is also just barely smaller than that. Let's put up two more. God damn it, two more. How about the OG? And that is the OG Drift. I'm loving that fucking thing. Once again, the X1 is smaller than that. Last but certainly not least, one of my favorite purchases this year, and that is going to be the Bridgeport Knife Company 395, baby. Version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So once again, the X1 is smaller than that. So yeah, this is a nice smaller size carry. I would classify this as like a backup carry. Or I guess in some cases you could even utilize this as your main carry. But I think for the price point, USA made, well built. I would even venture to say that they went ahead and they were successful in giving us like a nice, comfortable EDC design with a durable build. This one is the X1 from Hogue. All right, people, let's keep this shit rolling. Like I mentioned, this next one, I wanted to wait until, because I obviously would have given it away if you saw the name of it. But this is coming from Divo. This is their most recent version, or rather their most recent knife and their most recent version of the knife. This one is the Growler. No, don't tell me that. This isn't the one that I ordered, people. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Nice high quality soldier rag. Oh man, this is a little bit disappointing. I ordered the carbon fiber version. For sure I did. But they shipped me this one. Okay, let's talk about this one. This one just dropped last week. I think it was on the 7th or the 9th of September. Came in at $109. That's before any discount code. So right out the gate, we've got this handle length, close length coming in at 4.2 inches. It does look good though. It really does. These are aluminum scales. They have a nice slight contouring to the scales. Let's go ahead and deploy it. No, nice detent. Definitely feeling better than version 1. You know, by all accounts, version 1 was not what we come to expect from Divo. And it, you know, mainly that's because of the OEM they went with. You know, they've been very transparent in letting us know that they weren't happy, and neither were the people. Overall length comes in at 7.5 inches. Feels great in the hand. It really does. It feels fantastic. Blade length is 3.3 inches. I think, what is the blade steel? I think this is 154 cm, right? Yeah, there it says it right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. 154 cm blade steel. We've got that, what is that? DK in the pivot for Divo knives. That pivot looks really good. Let's see if I can get in on there. It looks really good. The OEM on this one, or rather this version, is Kubi. And you can definitely tell the difference between this one and version 1. I think version 1 was the, I forget the name of the company at this point. I'm drawing a blank. But we got a nice titanium backspacer. This version came with what they were classifying as a stonewash finish. But in person, it looks more like a bead blast or a sand blast. I think Lefty touched on that in one of the videos prior to the drop. We've got a wire pocket clip, which is right or left hand tip up carry. Nice 50-50 finger choil. Does allow for the full purchase, no refund. Full purchase, no refund. That's right. Tons of room to disengage that lock bar. This is a inset liner lock. Granted, I didn't order this version. Now that I have it in hand, though, I do like it. The only reason I think I will not keep this is just because these scratch so easily. And, you know, that's the main reason why I didn't order this one. That's the main reason why I ordered the carbon fiber one. Overall weight on this one comes in at 3.5 ounces. All right, let's go ahead and put up some comparisons so you can give you guys a better idea on the size of this one. Let's keep it in the family, shall we? Let's come out first with the matriarch, the knife that's responsible for the entire Divo lineage. And that's going to be the stout OG rendition. So we can see here that the growler is just a little bit smaller than that. Next up, let's keep it in the Colin Mason Pierre family. And that is going to be the Tuya Mutt. So the growler version 2 is bigger than that. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. How about this one? Griffin Scout F3. So the growler's bigger than that. Oh, I didn't expect that one. Last but certainly not least, more Colin Mason Pierre dope. And we're talking about the Royal Premium Rendition. Also a Kubi knife. And also smaller than the growler. Granted, I'm a little disappointed that I was not sent the carbon fiber one. I'm sure Justin from White Mountain Eyes will make it right. But to be honest with you, I'm debating if I want to just keep this one. Because it does look goddamn good. It really does. They did go ahead and they extended that jimping all the way down that spine. Version 1 was not the case. So I'm really digging that. When you're choked up, you can put that thumb all the way to that tip to give you that leverage. Nice bit of belly there, so you can get some of those rock cuts, those rocking back and forth cuts, almost like when you're in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm loving it. Far more than I did version 1, and there it is, Divo Growler version 2. Okay, I was contemplating if I was going to continue to go on with this video, but we're only 12 minutes in. So let's get to this one. Oh shit, gotta cover that info. This is coming from River's Edge Cutlery. And this is one that, yeah, let's just put it to you like this. If you know what my favorite knife in my collection is thus far, it's coming from the same family. And let's see it. I'm excited about it. We got more swag coming from River's Edge Cutlery. So let's put that up. Now, whenever you see that dope wrapped in that butcher paper, you know it's premium shit. Shout out to Brian at River's Edge Cutlery. Great guy. He's been so good to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is McNees, baby. Okay. Now, full disclosure, I have not been successful in getting the Tonto. I've tried. So, being that I couldn't get that, I figured I'd give this one a shot. So, here goes our COA. We'll look at that here in a second. Let's go ahead and open this up. All right. Wow, this is smaller than I thought. We are looking at the McNees PM Mac 2 3-inch rendition. I opted for the, I think they call this a matte blue finish on this. Nice smooth scale. There's no texture. I would have preferred the jig texture, which is what my my 3.5 version is. But this is like a matte stonewash finish, I guess. It looks goddamn good. Born and bred in the USA. Let's go ahead and deploy the knife. Well, first off, the closed position is coming in at 3.5 inches. This one came in at $467. It is deployed via your thumb stud. Okay, snappy goddamn detent. We've got this classic drop point blade shape with a beautiful matte stone wash finish on that blade. Good old USA in the building. This one comes with a hollow grind from the factory, or from the shop, I should say. Nice swedge there on the spine of that blade. Overall length comes in at 6 5/8 of an inch. Blade length is 3 inches. Blade stock comes in at 1/1400 of an inch. Knife is a frame lock. Plenty of room to disengage that knife. There's no problems there. Weight on this comes in at 3.3 ounces. Now, I knew this was a 3-inch version to the Mac 2, but now that I have it in hand, it's almost on that edge of being a little too small. Not that it's too small, because I've got knives that are, you know, smaller than that, but for what I wanted, I mean, this isn't cheap, but for what I was expecting and wanted, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger in hand. Here goes the COA. This is, I think, aluminum, possibly aluminum, but there we see that. And here goes the info. Performance machine, baby. Mac 2, goddammit. Love those COAs that they give us with this. Let's go ahead and put up some comparisons for this one, give you guys a better idea. And first off, we're going to put up the my favorite knife and the bigger version to this one, and that is going to be the Mac 2 3.5 rendition. Now, this one I had sent into Johnny from BGM Knives. This one was a flat grind originally, and I had him do a hollow, hence why you see the two-tone finish on that blade. But we can see here that that 1/2 inch makes quite a bit of difference. Let's do another one, shall we? Hands down, my most expensive knife in the collection, more pure American dope, and that is going to be the Oz Roosevelt. So we can see that that Mac 3-inch is definitely smaller than that. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. More American dope for that palette. We're looking at the legendary Spyderco Para 3. Wow. So that Mac 3-inch is smaller than that. And we know that the Para 3 is a smaller knife for sure. Last but certainly not least, a knife that I keep debating about sending back, but I have not done that just yet. And that is going to be the American Blade Works Model 2. So once again, the Mac 3 is smaller than that. Yeah, you know, I love everything Mcnees is doing. And I do love this one as well. I just think that if I would have realized how small it was going to feel in the hand, I might have waited. I might have still. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if the I don't recall if the Tonto's a 3.5. I think the Tonto's a 3.5. But you know, fantastic knife, nonetheless. Ain't no telling if it'll stick around in the collection. I guess we're just gonna have to find out. But nonetheless, we've got 2 classic knives coming from American companies. And if I can remember, then we got one that came in from Kubi, or rather OEM by Kubi, and that is the Growler. So that's the lick for today. What do you fuckers think? Are you fans of any of these knives? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.